Hello YouTube, welcome back to Small Engine Garage. How y'all doing today? Well, I gotta say, Mother Nature isn't letting up. It's currently still snowing. Tow pig's covered. It's pretty crappy out. No wind. It's kind of a snow globe kind of snow. So if you like that kind of thing, but I am so ready for it to go away. The trees and stuff look pretty, but I'm ready for some no snow weather, warm weather. I don't know about y'all. So that's our weather for today. It's supposed to be in the 40s in a couple days, so I'm not going to do the driveway. I think it's going to melt off. I'm pretty sure within 2 days I think it'll be melted off. If it's going to stay cold more than a couple days and people drive over top of it, it turns to ice. So I like to get it cleared off if that's the case, but that's not the case. This is hopefully this is like the last hurrah. Saturday, which is a few days away. I think today, what's today? Monday. Saturday they're calling for like only 33, but then next week we're into the high 40s, 50s. So hopefully next week's our turnaround week. I hope. So welcome again. Welcome back. I thought we'd try another Kohler motor, another 200 series. This is a 210. I literally just brought it in from the snowbank this morning. I let it drip a little bit, brushed off what I could. That was a big chunk of ice, so I just left it. I'll let it just go because that seat actually looks fairly decent. It actually really looks very nice. Oh, there might be something right there. No, I think that just needs a good cleaning. Oh, there's a spot right there. But anyway, this is another 210. This is a 210 Kohler motor, single cylinder. This is electric lift. So we'll even see if that works today. But I thought we'd do another will it run kind of video. Walk around it real quick. I've had this thing, I hate to admit it, I've had this thing almost 3 years and I've never messed with it. I took a side panel off at some point. But again, it's been a weird 3 years for me. With moving and a new house and a new shop and all that, but I'm getting there. Anyway, I would not use this gas tank just for that reason right there. All that does is make a big funnel. If your cap looks like that, you need to either cover it up. That is your vent. Other than this has the auxiliary vent built in by Mother Nature right there. That would actually work. But that is your vent, so you can't just cover that with silicone unless you make a new vent somewhere, which you could. Just use your imagination. There's a couple different ways, but I've already looked at this. This is terrible. Look at the rust. I wouldn't use that tank. Plus, I'm sure because with that being a funnel and it's been outside since I've owned it 3 years and who knows before me, it's probably just full of water anyway. So I have a little tank here that I use. Got a little shut off on it somewhere. There it is. I gotta get turned around. There we go. It's got a little shut off on it, and I just hooked that to the fuel pump. So we'll do that first. Actually, we'll put the battery in first. It's the same battery it was in that 212, the last will it run video. I'm gonna go ahead and get the battery in it and get the battery charger hooked to that because it'd be nice to have a full charge before we get going here. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and pull the hood. And get the hood out of our way. And I gotta pull that other side panel off. I think you guys can see. The hood's pretty simple to pull off. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the hood first. Let me grab this side panel. I could already have this done before the videos. You guys let me know, how do you want it? I could have the hood and the side panels already off before I even start the video. This stuff don't mean nothing to you. I like showing you how I bought it, I guess. This is almost exactly how I bought it, other than I must have took off that side panel or something. I don't remember the backstory anymore. Now, after you get the side panels off, that hood's just 4 bolts. Take it off, get it right out of your way, is my opinion. If you're going to work on these things, get it right out of your way. That way you ain't got to work around it. I want to show you all the points at some point today. I'm hoping it doesn't have spark, but we'll see. I don't know. I do not know the history. I don't remember the backstory of this tractor. Just 4 bolts, like I said. No nuts. Shouldn't be, unless somebody stripped out the hole. I already unplugged the headlight wire. It's just 1 wire, and that hood just comes right out, gets out of the way. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put that battery in, if it fits. Need electric lift. This battery box is a little more busier than the other one. It does not. Well, we'll do this and hope for the best. Always confirm where that battery cable goes. Somebody can run a red cable and run it to your ground. You always want to confirm that. Just have a negative cable, yeah, right here. Just follow it down, you'll see. It either goes to the starter solenoid, that's the headlight wire, or it goes to the engine block is where it should go, but just follow the other end. Confirm, so you don't burn something up. I think this battery is decent. I'm still going to put the charger on it though. See, I'm just using vice grips, obviously. Ugh. Oh, let's check the oil too. I haven't done nothing. Check that gas cap is the only thing I've done. Go. Some juice going in that. Alright, let's check the oil. Oh. Well, it's full, but it's clean. That's always scary. That means it's probably blown up. Let's see if it cranks. Let's see if it has any compression. I hope it does. It's going to be an awful short video if it doesn't. Yeah, there's compression there. Alright. Let me bring you all guys in. Let's go ahead and get this fuel figured out. Let me do that in front of you. Kind of tricky on these stupid 200 series. They put that cradle in your way. Let's get this air cleaner out of the way. It's 3 5/16 bolts is what it's supposed to be, but some people use all sorts of stuff. So no, this still has the factory stuff right down to the mouse nest. So you just got these 3 bolts right here. They're 5/16, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll let you know here in a sec. Yes. Yes, they're 5/16. Sometimes I even forget. I've worked on a lot of these 200 series. Back in the dealership days, through my own business, I've worked on a lot of these things. And I still don't know it all. There's different, even though they all look the same, different model years have different things, and I can't keep up with it. I gotta be honest. I don't want to keep up with it. There we go. Oh. Somebody's already been here, so This just has a, can you see that? Someone already put a clamp on that. A lot of these 200 series, guys, has a hard plastic line that runs from the fuel tank all the way up to this fuel pump. People like cutting it and taking it off, and all you got to do is heat it a little bit. Not with a lighter, because it's a fuel line. You heat it with a heat gun. I actually have my laser gun from 1950s. This is what I use to get it off. I have no idea. This came with my house that I'm currently living in. This place was full of stuff. The family didn't want most anything, so this was here, and it actually works. It pinpoints that heat, and it's got hot, cool, and off, and the thing looks like a laser off of a Battlestar Galactica or something, but it works. It works awesome. Anyway, this is what I use, and you just heat that rubber up just a little bit. It don't even take a clamp. You heat it up, pull it off, heat it up, put it on, and when it cools off, it kind of shrinks itself around the fitting and doesn't leak. It's pretty cool, and it works. People get frustrated with it because it is hard to work with if you don't understand. You just got to heat it a little bit. And I understand not everyone has a heat gun. I do understand that too. But they are cheap, hobo freight, stuff like that for a homeowner that's going to use it once or twice. Heat gun's fairly cheap for something. I don't know if you could use your wife's hair dryer. I don't know if you dare use your wife's hair dryer. I would probably try it, but I don't need to, thank God. But if I had to, yeah, I'd probably go and get a hair dryer. That rubber is rock hard. Well, that is the rubber line. I take that back, guys. Somebody just put a clamp on it because they didn't know any better. Okay, well, let me get you even up closer. There we go. That is a hard plastic line. That's a fuel line. I gotta get my extension cord here. And all you gotta do is heat that up a little bit. And it'll pop right off of there, I believe. But again, you don't want to use open flame. Heat, 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 not flame. Takes a minute for this thing to warm up. Sounds like the fan's struggling to me. This thing has got to be old. Like from the 70s or something, I don't know. Looks like it was hardly ever used. I found it when I moved here, along with a lot of stuff. Oh, come on, I hope it heats it up enough. Buck Rogers wasn't very hot, I guess. That should have been off by now. If I had a regular heat gun, which I got somewhere, that would have came off by now. Here I'm getting frustrated. Told you I wasn't perfect. And this stuff is unedited, start to finish for the most part. I might pause you every now and then, but that's it. You're never going to see anything other than hopefully one take on most of this. So far, I haven't had to retake anything. You're seeing it as I'm seeing it. Yeah, that did not work for me. I don't think. That did not work for me. I can smell it. Well, there you go, guys. Now you're seeing me fail. Oh, I think I'm going to have to cut it. Yeah, see, there's water coming right out of that, so I bet that bottom of that, no, not necessarily. I'm going to want to take that off. There's water coming out this hose. That's why it wouldn't heat up. That's what's going on. It's like trying to solder a copper pipe with water in it. You can't do it. It's impossible. That's why. I knew something was going on. I've used that heat gun before. So, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's water in there. It's wet. That's water, not gas. Trying to get you there. Yeah, I can't get you there. Right there. There. Yeah, I still can't get you there. Anyway, there's water in there. That's what's going on. So, I am going to want to take... Let me lift you up. The hose off the carburetor next. And pump all that water out before I hook it up to the carburetor. My back is not cooperating with me today. This is just a rubber fuel line. Typical. Sometimes they come off hard, but they do usually come off unless they're rock hard because they're old. But there. Hopefully that water did not make it to that carburetor. That feels fairly dry, so we will hook up my auxiliary tank. And crank this thing over and see if the fuel pump works. We'll do that next. There we go. Get rid of the air cleaner. Let's get rid of the Jetstar 2000. That really does work, guys. It just, with that water in there, it never would have worked. Heat gun would have started steaming. Heat gun puts more heat out, but that puts it right in a pinpoint spot. There we go. Forgot my English. All right, let's turn the fuel on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the starter and see what's gonna happen. Uh-oh. That just locked up. Uh-oh. We just cranked it. What happened? Mice? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just dropped you. This engine just locked up on me. Let me see if I can get it to roll backwards. Maybe I should take the plug out. Ugh. Oh boy. Let me get the plug out of here. It's a 13/16 for the plug. 18 minutes already. And I've dropped you almost twice. I don't even know if that's on there. There it goes. Well, the plug's dry. Why did that engine lock up? Oh yeah, she's locked. Get it rolling. Let's get the old pry bar. Oh boy. She is locked up hard. What happened? Huh. Well, let me keep trying. Spin her backwards. Ugh. Oh, there's something happened. I hear something going on over in this cover. I'm seeing mice nest. That's another downfall of these Kohlers. Mice love them. I don't really want to pull that side cover off. There, we got her. Oh, we had her for a minute. All I'm doing is just, I'll bring you over. Just rolling on this bolt with a screwdriver. Keep rocking it back. This is a PTO, so I can unlock it, roll that bolt back, lock the PTO, and then use this screwdriver underneath it. That's all I'm doing. And when it gets so far, I unlock it. You only get a little bit. Lock it, do it all over again. There it goes. There, that starter locked up. All right, let's try that. Plug's out of it now. We're looking for fuel. Water first, then fuel. Just showing you the realities of it all, guys. This is what I deal with. You gotta make sure your PTO is off. Ah, I did it again. Let's see if we can get that cover off. Somebody took, they're usually a Phillips heads, but somebody's already took those out and put in a regular socket head. They look like they're like 3/8. I'll show you guys here in a minute. I'll get some of this. No, they're 7/16. Which makes them a 1/4 inch bolt. I'll get you guys over there, I think. This is the realities of it. I really didn't know anything about this tractor. But there's a mouse nest down in there and it gets bound up between the starter, ouch, between the starter and the flywheel. And that'll lock a motor up. Just that, a mouse nest. A piece of cloth or whatever they end up using. They use lots of stuff. Mice. Car guys get it too, but I get it too. I get it just like the car revival guys get it. They just get carloads of the stuff. I get usually, they're usually in the engines. They like small engines. Small engine extricators. Exterminators. Small engine exterminators. I ain't got my English so well today, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll do my best to speak somewhat fluent English that I have my whole life. Alright. I'm gonna go grab a pair of, no, I got my Leatherman. I was gonna say I'll go grab a pair of needle nose, but I got my Leatherman. Let's see what we can dig out of there and keep it from doing this. Ah, there we go. There we go. Don't really look like much, but there's somewhere in there. The starter's way up here. This way I'll at least be able to turn it, hopefully. Oh boy, that really locks it up good. And some more. It's what, probably, yeah, there's a bunch right there. Oh, it's up in here. I'll keep showing it to you, but it's up in here where it comes up for the air cleaner. This is what's stopping us. There's just one piece of it. I'll show you the pile after we're done. Mr. Mouse put in here. Mr. Mickey Mouse. Oh, there it is. Look at that, guys. That's what was stopping that starter up. Unbelievable. Need that starter to kick out. There it goes. There, now let's try and crank this thing over. There's the pile. I said I'd show it to you. There's the pile. That's the mouse nest that was stopping that starter. Alright, back to looking for water / fuel coming out of that